Alright, what's up guys? So today is the second part of the programming, which is my lower body. So today we'll be doing some squats, some deadlifts, and a little bit of work for the legs. It's not going to be a whole lot, so it gets done pretty quickly, other than you have to take a little bit longer rest in between your sets because those are heavy sets. But so right now I'm on the bicycle warming up my legs, just because I don't want to strain my hamstring again. But I'll be here. I usually warm up for about 8 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and get in there, just enough to get me a good sweat and get some stretching. So here we go. First thing that we got up for today is the squatting. So the first part of the program, I'm going to go ahead and warm up. Now I've been talking about my hip to a few people. I've been doing my research, and it found it's just all it is super tight. I had my cousin actually called me up. He does all this CrossFit and physical therapist stuff, but he basically told me that it's not just on the inside of the hip here, it's actually connected to your butt. So all this whole your gluteus maximus runs all the way through your knee here, so it connects basically your hip flexor. So all this, and it was funny because when I would sit down I could feel the tightness. It was like someone pulling on my hip, so I could feel it coming from my butt through my hip. So what I've been doing is rolling also on my butt. It's been helping a little bit to loosen it up. I'm still going to go ahead and go to some other doctors just to check it out, if they can give me some other advice for that too, just because I want to stay safe and not hurt myself. So squatting today won't be so heavy, it's just going to be a little bit higher reps. The weight won't change due to the programming. Keeps the same weight for this week, and it's 4 sets only. 4 sets of, I believe, 6, and I'll correct that if it is different. But let's get started. So I do need to correct myself. It's going to be 4 sets of 8 at 220. So as you can see, I've been going to a lower bar instead of high bar. So a high bar difference is the bar sits more up on your traps, and you just hold it there. That you use your traps as the little shelf. Now low bar is where you want to focus it. It's about 1 inch lower down here, and you take your elbows. When you do this, your delts here create the shelf in between the low part of your traps here and your delt, and the bar sits there. Now this position requires you, when you pull here, requires you to flex your core a little bit more. So at the top position. So when you're at top, you're a little bit more bent over, but it keeps less stress on your lower back. So when you squat down, you're just flexing a lot more when you get to the top. I like it. Takes more, like I said, it takes stress off of my back, and it just feels a little bit comfortable. I'm still getting used to the whole holding the elbows up, which is very important because you need that shelf or the bar will, you know, slide down. So right about now is when my hip starts to get really, really tight at this 185. So what I do is I have this little bar here. Whoops, sorry. This boy, you can see that boy right there. I roll my hip just like so. And I roll my hip on that bar just there in between sets, just to find the spot and then go ahead and work it a little bit. Just because it starts getting tighter and tighter every time I get heavier. So now we're going to actually go into the first set, working set. I'm going to put on 220, and it's going to be 8 reps. So let's see how this works. So I'm going to switch in between. I just did a high bar just to see how it feels, and then I'm going to go ahead and do low bar just to see how it feels at that weight. It's getting really tight. And go ahead and watch the bar. I'm about to go into my second set. But watch the bar as I start unloading and when I start squatting, it starts to do that lean thing. I'm pretty sure that also has something to do with my hip. Maybe it's just all in my right butt cheek. But either way, I'm rolling it out. It's pretty tight, but I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna go figure out what the problem is. Hopefully, just more rolling and just taking care of it and stretching it will help it feel a little bit better so it doesn't hurt as much. Maybe I'll just have to start doing box squats, but we'll see. This freaking hair, man, it's not cooperating. So again, just did the low bar position. Freaking hair, man. Did the low bar position, felt a lot better. It's just more comfortable on my neck. So the bar's not resting on my neck. It just feels a little bit lower. Just make sure you focus on getting those elbows up. So we're about to go into the third set of 8. And this program is pretty good. I mean, it's just buffering you up on this week 1, buffers you up for the week 2, which is going to be a little bit more hypertrophy. So I think it's going to be a little bit higher reps, maybe lighter weight, or maybe it's going to be the same somewhere around that area. But we'll see. Now I'm trying to go as low as I can in the squat, but again, because of the hip, that's the problem, man. It's just the hip. Hopefully I can get it fixed. And that's what I want to do, is get it fixed. But I'm going pretty low, I still think, from what I can see in the mirror, at least 90 degrees to the ground. But like I said, if it starts to continue to hurt and I need to, and the doctor or whoever I go see says that I need to kind of lower weight or something on the squats and not go that much in depth, I might just do box squats. So I'll still be doing squats. I'm definitely going to try to keep doing squats, even if it has to do with leg press. But I'm going to continue doing some sort of squat. So let's continue to do this. Okay, so just got through the squats. It actually felt pretty good. My hip wasn't too bad. I mean, it was doable, of course. So now we're going into deadlifts. This is only going to be a working set, or 2 working sets of 8 reps, 290 pounds. So I'm going to go ahead. You don't necessarily need to warm up as much. Just make sure you get your motion right. Just from coming out of the squat, your body's already warmed. You don't need to warm up anymore and tire yourself out. So what we're going to do here is I'm just going to put on 135 and get a couple sets of that, and then go ahead, maybe another warm up in between, and then just get started on the working sets. So I feel really good today, and I want to say that it's contributed to the 295 carbs I ate yesterday and the 305 I ate today. So I'm starting to feel really good, energized. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm sweating more. I'm putting a lot of effort into this. I feel good. Everything feels good right now. It's a good day. It's a good pulling day, and that's perfect what I need for my leg days, because sometimes those are the hardest days, and I have the energy right now. Just saying. As much as you want to go is, I warmed up at 135 and then I did 225, and then I'm going to go into my working sets now. Let's just go. Let's just get it. Okay, so that felt really good. Now I'm not using wraps here, just because I want to work on my grip. That way when it does get heavy and I just don't have grip or wrist wraps with me or something, then I can still pull a good amount of weight. So I usually don't use wrist wraps unless I'm at about 300, 315. So we're about to hit second set. Let's go. I feel like I'm going 9,000 right now. 9,000. Water. Alright, so dang if I feel like I could have pulled a lot more than that. This is just one of those really good days. But here, oh, those of y'all that do watch me when I do get into the deadlift and I do this whole lift up thing, and when you get the pump up, that's not just because those of y'all that do watch Max Tuning know that he's done that, but for the record, I did that before I even knew who Max Tuning was. But he did just recently put up a video where he explained that very well. So basically all he said was he does this, it's just the motion that he's always done that gets him prepared. And just like I said I do for my arms and stuff, but he explained it to where when he does this, he breathes in, and that helps bring in all that air through his diaphragm, so it helps him get a good breath in. So I do basically the same thing. Now we're going into the last exercises of this day. So just simple and easy, good volume on the squats and then deadlifts. And now I'm going into my two options. So my option one will be my leg extensions here. 3 sets of between 8 and 12 reps, and then my leg curls over here. I'm gonna do seated instead of this one right next to me, which is the laying down. This one I've come to like a little bit more. It doesn't put so much strain on my knees or anything. But what I usually do is I like superset in between. So I'll get around 12, 10, then 8 on both. So I'll start with this and then go into that. Let's go. So on the video with just my second set, you don't have to watch all 3. But yeah, supersets, 3 sets, and then that's it for the day. Got the squats, deadlifts, 2 optional workouts, and then tomorrow will be another upper body day where I'll be doing the bench and everything again. Now what I've been thinking about doing is I'll probably, for the 3 videos a week, 3 videos a week, I'll be doing a food portion, and then I'll have my leg, and then I'll have my upper body, because the food is always good because I'm always eating something different besides breakfast most of the time. But and then for legs, the weeks, the way it does it, I'll just do it by the week, because each week is a different type of progression for the program. So y'all will see me doing different stuff that week, different weight and stuff, just to keep y'all updated on that. So I hope y'all liked this video. It seemed like a quick short one. I kicked it in the butt. It felt really good. Like I said, I'm gonna check my hip out, keep continuing to stretch it and stuff. I hope y'all have a good day. I hope you loved it. And like any of my other videos, please watch, subscribe, comment, like, and thank you for watching. See you in the next one.